right? Mm-hmm. You gotta not have any fear. You can't have fear, or else that's gonna back you up. It's gonna keep you down. And being happy and being healthy, I talk about this a lot, being healthy. Those are gonna be the main, one of the main reasons to not procrastinate. Right? We talked about health when you said, what makes us lazy? I said food and water. Mm-hmm. When you start becoming alkaline body, when your body starts to become alkalized, then toxicity gets removed from your body. You see, we're all walking aquarium fish tanks here. We're all walking aquarium fish tanks. We have more than 70% of water in us, so we're considered a fish tank.
Basically.
What happens when you don't clean your fish tank?
It gets polluted, nasty.
No, same thing. You hit it on that.
Yeah.
Disgusting, it gets clogged up.
I don't want to do it.
It gets clogged up, right? You start to create mold in the fish tank. Mm-hmm. Starts to smell. You start to oxidate. It rots. The fish dies, right? Basically. The fish is the organs in your body.
Right.
The fish is the organ in your body. So, if you don't clean out your body, if you don't detoxify, if you don't remove all that bad fluid and replace it with new fluid, then your mind starts to become toxic as well. And you start to make toxic decisions. You start to do toxic things. You start to hang out with toxic people that are going to just create more toxin in your life. You see, there's two chemicals in your brain. One is dopamine, and the other is cortisol.
Right.
The chemicals, dopamine is released when you are rewarded by accomplishing something in life. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel high on life. It makes you ambitious. It makes you energetic. There's two ways of releasing that dopamine. One through drugs and the other through accomplishments. Cortisol is released when you are failing in life and your ambition is very low. That's the chemical that makes you feel depressed, unhappy, lost, unfocused. There's two ways that you can have that feeling. One, your family member dies, right?
Right.
Somebody that you love just passes away. That cortisol is going to be released. You're going to feel unhappy. And the two is if with drugs, right? That can cause that to be released in your brain. It's not your fault that you are not ambitious. Some lose that ambition because of the school system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Their friends, their family, always getting them, putting them down, talking down on them, and saying that you can't do what you're doing, that you can't get good grades, that you can't, get a good job, that you can't make money. Cortisol will release when you hear so much negativity. People telling you you can't. That chemical, cortisol, will start to release in your brain, and you will start to feel unhappy, unfocused, depressed, right? Procrastination, laziness, unfocus, all those things can go away. It's just a bad habit. And let me ask you guys a question. I know we don't have that much time. We should have did a little bit more. But let me ask you guys a question here. If you can go back in time to the day you met a person or did something, maybe something bad, maybe something good, will you do it again?
I would.
Would you?
I would, just for the simple fact, I would not be who I am today if I did not do what I did then. Okay. Because that just made me into somebody that was so inquisitive and knowing that there's nothing that I cannot have that I want because I want it. Because I know the thing that I like helping people. I like to do things without asking or wanting anything in return because of what I wind up getting in return anyway.
Okay. And what about you? If you can go back in time maybe the good thing, the bad thing, and you can say to yourself, like, would you do it again? What would that be?
See, that was a question I used to ask myself a lot. Like, if I could go back in time, would I change what I did?
Yeah.
And I stopped thinking that question. You know, exactly from what you said. You know, whatever I did made me who I am, and I'm doing decent, so it's not a problem. But that, unless someone created a time machine, there's no point in thinking about that anymore. You know, that's my personal point of view and philosophy on it. And
Right.
Of course, I have regrets and resentments from previous actions of mine. But this time in my life, it's like I don't have the time to think about going back in time.
Right.
So that's my answer. I know it's kind of weird and complicated, but
It's not.
yeah,
That's
I would
a good
not go back
answer.
to go change it. Yeah.
That's exactly what I would say. Because look,
We really don't have time, you know,
There ain't no
especially
time to
to
go
be
back.
indecisive.
you see, you either made that mistake and you learned from it, or you made that mistake and did it again, did it again, did it again, did it again. But if you're gonna keep making that same mistake, this is where you ask yourself, well, what am I doing, right? What do I need to do? Is the lady like?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm just keeping a lookout. I'm sorry.
No worries. I want you guys' full attention right
Yeah,
now.
okay, so
I keep getting myself.
I kind of want to go into when you're talking about would you go back in the past, I feel like I would not at all, because if I would have went back in the past, I probably would be a worker right now. I would probably be like a worker right now, you feel me? Like I'd probably be working, following the system, learning. But if I had not thought when my mom or when my grandma, put me in foster care, I probably would have been like, dang, I gotta go to school, But she did take me to foster care. Why? Because she abandoned me. She abandoned me. She abandoned my sister, and from that I learned this world right here has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with that man, has nothing to do with my grandma. What it does do with is me helping these people so that they don't have to go through the same thing.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You know what? The one thing that they said that they fucked up kind of in a way is your brain is a muscle. You use it or you lose it. Yeah. So I started to understand, and why? Why ask why after why? And why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? I reach one, teach one.
Yeah, exactly.
So it all comes down to
Reach
this.
one,
That
teach
question.
one.
Now ask that question. If you can go back, what would you do? Most of you say, I just want to move forward, right? You don't want to go back. You want to move forward.
Yeah.
Now, what if I said that moving forward with this, right, coming down to these meetings, these conference, Nova, what if I said that this is the way that's going to help you move forward from whatever has happened before? Would you do it? Would you keep coming?
I would.
Would you want to change that? Would you say yes? Would you say no?
Say fuck yeah.
See, that's the thing is, the person who I am is I never say yes or no. I don't say negative or positive. I say maybe. Show me what you got.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But this is my personally first meeting, and I enjoyed it. I would come back. I come here often, and I said, why not?
Well, first, I'll definitely come along. It's just because if there's no growth or no development in anything that I'm doing, including in this, then what the fuck am I doing it for? And that's in anything in life. Don't necessarily have to be something with the hood. You know what I'm saying? How I was able to see it in a few things, but I did what Bruce Lee did. See what I can use, advanced it, enhanced it. Let's disregard the rest.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now, I mean, for me, you think it was easy for me to say, fuck this job, I'm gonna go start my own business and change the world? Fuck no. You know what, but I still live by that every day. I still wake up thinking I'm going to change the world. Sometime or another. One day at a time, one day I'm going to change the world.
By raise a hand, who has social media here? Everybody has social media here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so social media is the new way of communicating now. You guys all know that, right? Nobody's communicating no more when you go down the street. Nobody communicates when you walk by them no more. Nobody's saying hi to you. Every time you want to talk to a person now, it's through social media. You walk down Mission Inn, nobody's going to say hi to you no more. Like before, the old times, people would, hey neighbor, you know? Nobody's doing that no more. Social media has killed a lot of that trust, a lot of that reality connection, you know? And what we want to do is, through the 5-week course here at Nova Conference, we want to do is how you can rewire your brain to do the things that are not being done, that were very powerful. You see, now technology is taking over. I don't use social media, I don't let social media use me. I use social media.
I like that.
There's people that they wake up in the morning and they check their phone right away. Social media is controlling them. Social media is waking them up with a news, right? With a message, with an alert. Social media is telling them, hey, so and so on is live right now. Hit the live button. Go on. You know? That's not me. I don't let social media control me. I want to use social media when I want to use it. Not when social media tells me to go use it. Not when Facebook tells me. Not when Tom from MySpace tells me.
That's some old school shit.
Man,
You know?
You try to come back, it didn't work out.
No.
No.
Yeah, I think that should.
So I'm gonna share one secret with you. What I do is I turn off all my notifications for social media. Every single notification. If you want to reach me, my phone number is on social media. That's how you're gonna reach me. I don't check my social media unless I want to check it, not when social media tells me.
That's kind of how I feel about my job, bro. Like, when they cut me a check, you're paying me for my time. When my time could be spent $100,000 an hour, man. What do you think you're doing? I'm smart. I'm gonna go start my own business.
and wait, no, that's kind of how it was. Because I low-key be damned if I go to this job to pay this amount to deal with whatever I have to deal with for this time frame.
Yeah. You know what? Did you have a question?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh,
You know the
stretching,
guy,
guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it this way. If you wake up and you just right away check your social media on your phone, well, that 1 hour or that 1 minute or that 5 minutes that you took that morning,
There she goes, Mr.
Come back.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that 1 hour, that 1
She's gonna come
minute,
back with security,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you think so?
That being here in
No,
Riverside,
she's mean.
no.
She's a nice little lady, but she's mean when it comes to her job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to push it like that so far, or in the beginning, because it's not what you do.